Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video I'm gonna show you guys pretty much my whole Halloween Michael Myers collection. This is from NECA, obviously, similar to what I did to the other videos. So stick around, let's talk Halloween. Also, let's take a quick look at pretty much the physical media. Again, these are from Scream Factory. Again, a couple years ago they used to have like this big a giant box set of all Halloween movies up until Rob Zombie's remake, and that used to be pretty much almost, I think, the most expensive horror Blu-ray box set that you can get. I mean, that set used to go, you know, $400 or $500. Again, I used to have that, but when they announced the 4K remasters, I went ahead and sold that and jumped into these because I think these look a little bit better, especially separately. So they contain pretty much the same special features, but they have like individual cases which are very hard. So it's fantastic looking again. Halloween 4 here. This one is still sealed for some reason. I think I had the multiple copies of it. Part 5. This thing looks fantastic. And then they made this box set for the last 3 movies, which is awesome. Not sure why. But yeah, they look fantastic. Again, this one, The Curse of Michael Myers. You also have the director's cut or the producer's cut. This one has at least 4 discs. It's massive. A lot of special features. H2O, and then Resurrection. Yeah, fantastic. From Scream Factory. I don't think Scream Factory is doing that well as of right now. They may go under. I know they made a big sale on their website, selling all sorts of stuff for very cheap. Here's the new trilogy, Halloween Kills, and then Halloween Ends, which meh. And then finally I have this documentary here, which is very hard to find and expensive nowadays. This is Halloween, 25 Years of Terror. It's on DVD, but I mean the content inside is very awesome, which is very cool. Very nice. And obviously, if you're a Halloween fan, you must get this book. This is the Halloween, the official making of Halloween, and Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends. So it's for the new trilogy. Again, look at that mask right there. Obviously, the new mask was created by Christopher Nelson, which is a talented artist. I believe he also won an Oscar for his makeup on Suicide Squad Killer Croc. As you can see right there, I mean, this is a must again. I haven't looked at the book, which is unfortunate. I bought this thing like 2 years ago. And unfortunately, I haven't, went into detail. But as you can see, this thing is awesome. Again, great details. Actually, in the first movie, the ending was cut off. So hopefully, maybe in a few years, we're gonna have that extended look. Yeah, this, if you're a big fan of the new trilogy, which I know there's a lot of fans, especially of the first 2 movies. Again, not sure if that's Nick Castle right there, the smaller guy. That's James Jude Courtney, the new Michael. Yeah, fantastic book. There's a lot of, behind the scenes and whatnot, secrets. So yeah, awesome book. This one is a must, guys. Okay, so let's start here, the first figure. This is obviously from Halloween 2. I think actually NECA doesn't have the rights to Halloween 1 and maybe some of the others because Trick or Treat Studios have the license to pretty much all of the Halloween content. I'm not sure why NECA doesn't have that, so that explains why you don't have Michael Myers from part 4, 5, I think, and the rest they pretty much made, but like 1, 4, 5, and then the rest we're pretty much getting. So yeah, this is like I think, was it one of the first ones that they've done, or in the early stages of their Ultimates, because I think their Ultimates, they started that with like the 2018 version. As you can see, there's Michael from the second movie. Obviously that you have 3 head sculpts. This is from the end of the movie when Loomis shots him in his face. This is when they think they killed Michael. This is one of the trick-or-treaters that was disguising himself. He has the William Shatner mask but blonde hair. So for years I was wondering why this was included, but again, if you pay attention to the movie, that's just the Easter egg. You have the figure right there, which is fantastic, nice proportions. You have some bullet holes. right there. This is pretty much from the first movie where he gets shot by Loomis. Give him some awesome accessories, nice sculpt on the hands. You have a pumpkin right there, which is awesome. Again, some weapons. Yeah, this one is really cool. As you can see, they have the movie poster, which I love a lot. When NECA is doing this, again, the pumpkin is splitting up to reveal the, you know, the bone face right there, the skull. Yeah, this one is fantastic. Again, speaking of Halloween 2, a couple of years later, then they came out with this set, which is awesome. I think this is the only way you could buy Dr. Loomis by himself, I think, is having this set. And again, look at that artwork right there, it's insane. So again, this is a 2-pack. Awesome set, as you can see, with the flames right there that you can attach to the figure. You have this great looking Dr. Loomis right there, with a removable trench coat. Again, Michael right there with the tears, the blood tears. Again, let's open this one up. Awesome right there. As you can see, Dr. Loomis has 2 looks. You can remove like the trench coat and swap his arms. Again, this is the same Michael as before, like I just showed you, but I think there are some differences in the head sculpt. The body looks to be the same, but yeah, this head sculpt at least looks to be different. It's maybe more detailed, and the sculpt looks to be sharper. But again, a lot of accessories with this one. Again, that pumpkin right there with the skull. You have 2 pistols right there for Dr. Loomis. Bunch of hands. Some utensils right there. The hammer. Some knives and whatnot, scalpels. You have right there with the lighter, the hand for Loomis, and obviously in the back it's hard to see because of the glare, but there's like the flame effects. There's the 2 extra arms from Loomis. But again, this sculpt is fantastic. Very awesome likeness for such a small figure. So yeah, this is this one. And then we jump to part 3, or Halloween 3. Season of the Witch. This is Dr. Chalice, and what's special about this figure is this was exclusive to, I believe, it was a convention, Halloween convention, I think it was either 40th anniversary of Halloween or something like that. They took place 2 years ago, and obviously NECA did a partnership here, and this was exclusive. There was 2 versions of this. There was one where you had the signature of the actor, you know, in the front, and this is, you can pretty much get exclusively from NECA themselves, and you have the autograph right there of the actor right there who plays Dr. Chalice right there, which is fantastic. It's almost like a coaster right there, but yeah, fantastic figure right there. Again, this is almost like a 8-inch cloth figure. It's the only one I have in the collection. But yeah, very nice likeness again. The proportions are a little bit goofy. As you can see, he looks like he has a very big head right there. But the details, again, it's almost like a shrunken down Hot Toys figure. So yeah, awesome right there. Boom. And then again, like I said, they haven't done Halloween 4 nor 5. So then we skip to Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers, part 6, which right here, which is I really do like this movie. Again, awesome shot right there from the poster. Again, Michael Myers. And something that I haven't noticed, again, I haven't seen a lot of people talking about this. If you live here in Canada like I do, and go to your local Walmart, there's actually a French writing on the box. Again, this is like the, I guess, American version. But here in Canada, there's like a bilingual version of this, which again, I've seen myself a couple of times, but I haven't seen a lot of people talking about that, so that's interesting. I think that's the first time that NECA uses like French on their boxes. But yeah, awesome figure. This one has multiple head sculpts. This is like from the end of the movie, where he got shot with the acid in the syringes. Again, awesome mask right there. I love this mask a lot. I used to have the Trick or Treat Studio version of this mask, as well as the Halloween Ends. That was my Halloween costume a couple years ago. But yeah, this one looks fantastic, guys. Look at that right there. It's like he has the melted face. Again, it's hard to see because of the glare, so apologies for that. But awesome accessories right there. Boom. This one almost looks like a big machete. So you have the axe, Again, a bunch of hands that are burnt. You have the sign right there, sold. The house sign right there. A knife right there, a couple of knives. The pumpkin. The syringes. And I think this is an extra mask. I don't know if you can put this on his head or just like, you know, meant to be on the ground. But yeah, fantastic. And obviously, I do have for pre-order the Halloween H2O. But you know, I've been taught that my order is gonna be late, so that's gonna be for November. But obviously I wanted to make this video in time for Halloween, so I'm gonna update you guys on that one. And also the Resurrection is still on order, so that's, I don't think a lot of people have that yet in their hands. That's mostly towards the end of the year, or you know, in January. But don't you worry guys, I'm gonna update you on the channel once I have that. And then we jump to Halloween 2018. Again, this is Laurie Strode. Awesome poster right there on the movie. And again, as you can see, I still have the tag. You know, I removed this, but this was in stores for like years. And once I removed the tag, you have this acid mark, which that's one of the reasons why I removed the you know, the price tags on the figure, because you have stuff like this. And again, I don't want to ruin the box, so it is what it is. Again, nice shot right there of Laurie. Again, Jamie Lee Curtis came back to do the trilogy. They've changed the story a little bit. Obviously, in the older movies, Laurie Strode was Michael's sister, but that's what was removed from this new trilogy, which is a little bit a shame. I think that would have been cool to have that family almost reunion after all these years. Again, she comes with a lot of weapons, obviously. A gun right there, assault rifle, shotgun, knife. She has two head sculpts right there. One with glasses and one without, but again, pretty good likeness considering how small the figure is. And then we move to the 2018 Michael. You can see same image right there. Man, I love this mask right there. Has to be one of my favorite masks, if not my favorite mask that Michael Myers wears. Awesome. This comes with a light up pumpkin. Again, boom. Obviously this is the first version as it came out in 2018, but I believe if you get like a newer version with like a black tag, his head sculpt is gonna be more detailed. Also awesome. And there's obviously also 18-inch version of this guy, a quarter scale, which I have to get. That one has an excellent head sculpt, as you can see. Awesome. And that's our Christopher Nelson right there, who got killed in the movie. He did make a cameo as a police officer, and then Michael pretty much screwed up his face, make like a jack-o'-lantern out of it, which is awesome. Give him another pumpkin, some bloody hands, a couple of knives right there, and the fire poker and a small hammer. So yeah, awesome figure right there. Nice weathering and proportions. Then obviously, next one is Halloween Kills, which is pretty much my favorite Halloween movie, I guess, at this time. I like how crisp the mask is in this one. Almost has like that two-faced look. I'm gonna back more shots with the baseball bat, the Halligan right there, that neon bulb. Again, awesome accessories. Look at that face right there, boom. He does have two heads right there, although I don't see the differences between both. Maybe one has more battle damage, I don't know. It's hard to tell sometimes. But yeah, awesome. As you can see, he has the burns right there on the side from the end of the first movie. Some bullet wounds, bullet shots, baseball bat right there. Again, this one was also, I mean, in the second movie, you know, when he gets attacked by the mob, and like he gets shot a few times, he gets stabbed in the neck. I mean, how the hell did he survive that? You know, it remains a mystery. Some people say that Michael Myers is possessed or something. And finally here, the last figure, which again, this is from Halloween Ends. Again, not the best movie in the trilogy, unfortunately. Has some issues, but again, I like the mask. Yeah, it had mold on it, as he was pretty much in the sewers for a couple of years. You see, right there. Again, I'm not a big fan of the movie, how he almost was weak and then he had to start killing again in order, to regain power or something. It was weird. There are again 2 masks on this one. They are very similar, so it's hard to see what's different. Again, another